Is going on, everyone? So today we are doing something that, hold on a second. We're doing something that's been quite popular on the internet recently. It's been making these things known as tier lists. Now, in case you're unfamiliar about what tier lists are, they're basically a ranking of various things. So today we're going to be ranking Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks. Now, I was originally going to do a video about Mortal Kombat 11, but I figured you guys would probably appreciate this more anyway, so I decided I'd just do this. Because not only is it easier, but I figured you'd appreciate it more anyway, and plus I've been enjoying my Memorial Day weekend, spending time with family, so that's what I've been mostly doing. But anyway, let's get started with this. Basically, S tier tracks are the best, in case you're unaware, and D tier tracks will be the worst. So I start out with 3DS DK Jungle, and that to me is a C tier track. It's nice, it just doesn't really do anything special, you know. The music's okay, the track itself is okay, there's just nothing really super special about it. Now at 3DS Music Park, on the other hand, that is an S tier track. Everything about it is awesome, the bouncing music, the bouncing music notes, the piranha plants, the music itself, the drums, the piano, the everything is incredible. Now we have 3DS Piranha Plant Slide. That is a very good track. That will be A tier. Not quite as good, not quite in that class as 3DS Music Park, but I would say it's still quite a good track. Just quite a good track. The anti-gravity adds a lot from the original version from Mario Kart 7. I like it a lot. It's a good track, man. Now we have Bone Dry Dunes. That is our first D tier track. It's just not very good. It's not designed super well. The music isn't good at all, which is very, very strange for Mario Kart Deluxe, since the soundtrack to this game is so good. You'd expect it to have a good track, but it's a good song, but it's one of the few that doesn't. It's just all around just a boring, depressing looking track, honestly, so I don't like it. Bowser's Castle, though, I like quite a bit. That right there is S tier. The best Bowser's Castle in the Mario Kart series, in my opinion. Amazing music, amazing track, amazing start with the frickin' lasers that come on after the second lap, and those turns that look so cool in anti-gravity, and Bowser frickin' punching the floor. It's all incredible. Anyway, Cloud Top Cruise, that will be an A tier track. Cloud Top Cruise is pretty good, pretty frickin' good. I mean, I put it in A tier, so I must like it quite a bit, and I do. It's pretty close to S tier, I would even say. It's just, the music is really good, the environment is very bright and just really nice looking. I don't know what else to say. The shortcut towards the end is fun too, if you can get it right. Dolphin Shoals, some may disagree with this, but I say that's A tier. That's another very good track. I like it quite a bit. The music is awesome, obviously. Riding on the Eel, all good stuff. All good stuff with that track. Now DS Cheap Cheap Beach, that might be more C tier. Not super, nothing super special about this track. It's a nice little relaxing thing. It's a nice relaxing track. It's pretty good for the Shell Cup, I guess, but there's nothing super special about it. And DS TikTok Clock, people might disagree with this one too, but that's only B tier for me. But I like it. I still like this track. I actually prefer the DS original a bit, though. The DS original just had this weird, like, nice attitude to it. Like, the music in this one I don't like as much, and it just looks more kind of out there. I don't know, the DS one, like, you feel like you're more inside of like a clock, if that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't. But anyway, that's just how I feel. DS Wario Stadium is close between A and B tier. I think I used to like this track a bit more, but it's kind of not as awesome to me anymore. But DS Wario Stadium I'll put in B tier. It's a nice, dirt bike track. It's the anti-gravity, I feel like. The anti-gravity might make it close to A tier. That's the thing. I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna put in A tier. The anti-gravity makes it cooler than the original, and that's much appreciated. The music, though, music is not as good as the original, because the original is obviously the same music as Waluigi Pinball. Not as good here, but I'll be nice and put in A tier. Electrodrome, that is S tier right there. Amazing music, amazing track, especially the whole part where you go, bah, 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 bah. You know what I'm talking about. If you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. Electrodrome is definitely S tier right there. Gba Mario Circuit is definitely D tier. I mean, I guess the anti-gravity section that you saw right there, I mean, that's pretty cool that they added that in, but just other than that, I mean, it's just Mario Circuit. There's nothing really they could have done to make this track that awesome, to be quite honest, and it's not. I mean, the music remix I like. I like it. I like this track, but you know, it's just some tracks gotta go. Really, Bone Dry Dunes is one of the only tracks that I don't like in this game. It's just that some tracks gotta go in D tier, and this is one of them. It's just not that great. Same with GCN Dry Desert. I feel like it's a lot better than the GameCube original because that annoying tornado in the middle isn't there, but it's just not as good as the original. And Sherbert Land I've liked a lot more recently. I'm gonna put it in high C tier. It's just still not quite good enough to be B tier for me, but I do like it. This one I do definitely like a lot more than the Double Dash original. The ice mechanics are less annoying. These things are more easy to avoid, which I guess just makes it easier. But you know what? I'm okay with it being easier because the Double Dash original just sucked. It's just a nice looking track. I love how it's in at night now. I love just the way it looks. I love the environment of that track. It's still nothing super special, other than maybe the environment. Oh, okay, we got a notification from ESPN, but you know, it's a good track, man. Anyway, Mario Circuit. We're gonna put that in the end of C tier. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it went into B. No, that's end of C tier right there. That is. It's nothing special. I mean, it's just like a freaking. It has anti-gravity, I guess, but you know, there's just nothing that makes that track really special. The music isn't really great either. Mario Kart is close to D tier, but you know, the gliding section towards the end, I guess, is pretty cool. So we'll put it towards the end of C. Mario Kart Stadium is. I love Mario Kart Stadium as an opener because normally they suck. But I'd say Mario Kart Stadium is B tier. It's actually pretty much towards the average of this game. It is a very good opening track. The music is very good. It shows off the anti-gravity quite well. And it's simple, but like all opening tracks are simple, and I think it's just an excellent way to open the game. I will put it in B tier. Granted, towards the end of B tier, it's like B minus, but you know, I'd say it belongs there. Anyway, now we have Mount Wario. That is A tier. That's pretty close to S tier too, but I want to save S tier for like the super awesome tracks. So Mount Wario goes into A tier. I mean, what needs to be said about it that hasn't already been said? It was ranked, I think, on one of the Koopa Captain's top 100s as #1 all time, and I'm not going to argue too much against that. It's just a tremendous track. Obviously, it's one with 3 different laps. It's tremendous stuff. Pretty awesome. N64 Rainbow Road. That will be towards the end of A. I like it. It should be 2 laps with the whole thing done. It's too short, but unlike the original N64 Rainbow Road, which is too long. But it's beautiful. Music is beautiful. The track is beautiful. It's fun to race on. It's got all you need. N64 Royal Raceway. That will be B-ish tier. I kind of want to put it in C, but you know what? It's a little more special just because you know it's. Never mind, I'll put it in C. If I put Sherbert Land in C, which I like Sherbert Land a lot more recent than I originally did, I'm gonna put Royal Raceway in C too. There's just nothing super special about it. It's just kind of a circuit track, you know, elevated to a raceway. Anyway, N64 Toads Turnpike. That track is just trash. It's D tier. You're just on a highway, and it's just like Moonview Highway. It's like Moonview Highway, but worse. It's just, there's nothing cool about it. The music is boring. It's just nothing that awesome about it. It really sucks. And well, it doesn't really suck, but it's just not that good. N64 Yoshi Valley, that is A tier right there. That is a much better N64 track and a much better remake of the N64 track. Obviously, a million paths. Music is hectic. Everything about it is hectic. Giant egg. You know what I'm talking about. Rainbow Road, I would originally have put. This is another one where it's like between B and C. I'm going to be nice to Rainbow Road. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to view you strictly as. Yes, you're not a great Rainbow Road, but you are a pretty decent track, okay? Like, I'm viewing it this way. If I'm viewing it like the standard that it must be a good Rainbow Road, then I'll be putting it in C. But if I'm viewing it just as a track, I'll put it in B, if that makes any sense. So I'll be nice and I'll put it in B. It's, like I said, it's not a bad track. It's pretty difficult, as a Rainbow Road should be. It's just, it's not as awesome as past Rainbow Roads. It doesn't have anything super special about it. The music, like I said, I used to not like it as much. I've liked it a lot more recently, especially the opening guitar riff. That is some pretty good stuff. The rest of the music is kind of only okay, but that opening guitar riff is pretty nice. Shy Guy Falls, that is B tier right there. That is a solid B tier track. Nothing super special about it, but, well, other than the singing Shy Guys, of course. But, solid B tier track. Shows off anti-gravity pretty well. I like it. It's a good track. Donut Plains 3. It may be incredible to see the transformation from the original Super Mario Kart, but there's nothing incredible about that track, let me tell you. That is some D tier stuff. But Sunshine Airport is some S tier stuff. I love that track. I will never not love that track. It is amazing. Seeing the planes and that one turn towards the end is great, and the music is super upbeat and it fits the track so well. I'd say of the S tier tracks, the music is probably the least awesome, but it just has this weird way of just like fitting the theme of the track so amazing. It's, like I said, probably the least catchy, probably the least cool of all those S tier tracks, but I like it anyway. It's still good. Still S tier. Still worthy of S tier. Sweet Sweet Canyon is somewhere between C and D. I'll be nice and stick it in the C tier. Nothing special about Sweet Sweet Canyon, kind of just a crappy Mushroom Cup track. Just nothing super amazing about it, but it's food, I guess, Food makes me hungry. I love food. Thwomp Ruins, that is not a crappy Mushroom Cup track. That is A tier right there. Thwomp Ruins is a very good track. I like it quite a bit. I like Thwomp, so I like Thwomp Ruins. And Toad Harbor, that will be B tier. That's kind of right around with Shy Guy Falls in terms of like where I view it in terms of a ranking. It's just a very, very nice chill track. Well, this is just a very nice chill track. I like the music a lot. I like the speed boosts. I like the different paths. It's just cool. Now, Twisted Mansion is a little I'm going to put it in C tier. Just not quite as good as other tracks. I don't know why the underwater section is there. I really don't. But there you go. That's Twisted Mansion. Whoops. Twisted Mansion C tier. Water Park is D tier. There's just nothing really special about this track. There's nothing cool. The gliding section, I guess, towards the end, I don't know. Nothing special about the music. Nothing special about the track. Just nothing special in general. Grumble Volcano. That would be. I want to put it in A tier. I have to. Up. Away with you, Rainbow Road. Back in the B. No, B. Grumble Volcano. Go into A tier. You're that awesome. Yes, you are. Yeah. Grumble Volcano is awesome enough for A tier. I absolutely believe that. Just an amazing track. It's just an amazing track. It's one of many amazing tracks from the original Mario Kart Wii, but, just an amazing track. It grumbles. It changes within the laps. It's amazing. Concept is super cool. Anyway, Moo Moo Meadows. That is, it'd be nice and put it in B tier. Very good for a Shell Cup track, I could tell you that. The music remake is really cool. It's a simple track, but it's fun. I mean, I was thinking of putting it in C tier, but I'd say it's like B minus. It's towards the end of B tier, but I'll put it in B. Neo Bowser City is more towards the top of B tier. I would say it's close to A, but it's getting close to A. It feels wrong to put it in the same tier as Moo Moo Meadows. I don't know. Yeah, Moo Moo Meadows. We're gonna put you back down to C. We're gonna send you out to pasture, if you know what I mean. But Neo Bowser City, great track, full of lights and rain and action. It's amazing. I like me some Neo Bowser City. Animal Crossing's pretty good too. Obviously, it's amazing that there's 4 different seasons. Fall has always been my favorite, I think, just because fall is my favorite in real life. So yeah, it's pretty nice stuff. Big Blue is S tier. Oh, stay. Big Blue is S tier. Big Blue is amazing. Big Blue has amazing music. Big Blue is amazing that there's 3 different laps. Everything about Big Blue is amazing. Dragon Driftway is pretty like top tier of B tier, I would say. A little twisty. The twist can be a little hard to drift on, but you know what? It's a good track and I like it. GBA Cheeseland, I would also say that is B tier. The same with Dragon Driftway, honestly. It's a little twisty, some weird turns, but the theme is really cool. Obviously, cheese. Great to see it come back in HD. Great to see the chain chomps back. So that is GBA Cheeseland. Excite Bike Arena, that is C tier. Nothing super special about this one. You kind of get sick of it pretty quickly. No real turns, just a bunch of jumps. Nothing too special about it. GBA Ribbon Road. That is... Oh, I want to put this in S tier so bad. Oh, gosh. I gotta put it in A tier, though. It's not quite S tier. It's a really good track, though. Awesome remake. Incredible remake from the original GBA. The way they thought this up is way better than Cheeseland. And they didn't do bad in Cheeseland at all, but with Ribbon Road, they had just so much more creativity. Like, Cheeseland, there's basically like, okay, well... get rid of the mice and throw in a chain chomp, and that's about all they did. But with Ribbon Road, they made it a freaking room, man. I mean, it's incredible what they did with Ribbon Road. And Baby Park, I would say, is C tier. Well, it's B tier because I love the way they redecorated it. It's still obviously a simple track, but that's Baby Park. You're not going to be able to change that. So I will give them credit for the way they redecorated it. It's amazing. The music is amazing. It's good stuff. Yoshi Circuit, that is also B tier. Just sort of in the middle. Circuit track, but it's Yoshi. So that just makes it awesome, or you know that. And the music remake for that, I love. I love the remake for from the original like Double Dash Circuit theme. It's great. It is good stuff. And Hyrule Circuit, that is also find ourselves a lot of B tier. I'd say B tier is like the average, so we're finding ourselves a lot of average B tier tracks here, but Hyrule Circuit is pretty average. It's a little twisty like Cheeseland and Dragon Driftway, but you know, I like the theme. We get past those twists, you'll have yourself a fun time. Ice Ice Outpost sucks. Mute City is A tier. If I can drag it in there. Mute City is A tier. It's like Big Blue, but slightly less awesome. The music is very good still. It's high octane, high energy track. I like it a lot. It's just some good stuff, man. Good stuff. Anyway, SNES Rainbow Road, that's C tier. Nothing too special about that. You know, it's SNES Rainbow Road. It's nothing super awesome. It's been remade a million times. This time, not so great. I don't like the music. The environment is cool, at least, though. I like the way it looks, but not the music. Super Bell Subway, that is D tier. I absolutely do not like this track. I've never been able to... I don't like the turns on this track. The trains are annoying. They get in the way for whatever reason. They drive literally too slow to the point where, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just don't like that track. Wario's Gold Mine, obviously a lot better than the original. I will put it in the B tier. Good track. Not in the original, like I said, but they made it better. They made the minecarts less annoying. The bats are still there to be jerks, but you know what? It looks a lot better. The original just looked dreary and dark. This one just looks like it's a nice morning. Like you can see like the sunrise. Like you're out there with the gold carts and you don't hate life like in the original version. And finally, to top it off, I'd say Wild Woods is like between A and B, but I'll be nice and put it in A. It's a nice, relaxing little track. I like it a lot. Wild Woods it's not wild at all, by the way. It's a lie. It's more like Mild Woods. It's a very chill Bob Ross-like track, but that being said, I do appreciate that. So, let us review our final tier list, folks. If we can save it. Log in now to save my tier list. Hold on, I do have an account for this. Alrighty looks like
What?
I'm recording. Well, it looks like my tier list has gone away, but you basically saw what was on there. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.